Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess, my 100th Mint commercial. No, don't. No. I mean, honestly, when I started this, I thought I only have to do like 4 of these. I mean, it's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be victim blaming here. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save. Whenever you're ready.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See details.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
Pause. Oh, here I go in this squeaky chair. Girl, you have one job, and it's to not sit on a squeaky chair when you're recording. Wayne, they don't love you like I love you. Wayne, I'm gonna get copyrighted again. Yeah, that's officially something that's been happening on my podcast. I got copyrighted, and I was like, oh, it has happened. It has started. I came into checking on the podcast girlies, all the podcast people. You want to know something crazy? I actually have my podcast on my resume. And sometimes all I can picture, I just went down 2 times on my little desk rolly chair. Why is that important? It's really not. But I feel like as a new corporate girly straight out of college, it was slightly important to the plot, because sometimes you just got to do things for the plot, if you know what I mean. To all hiring managers listening to this, I promise the success of this podcast has been unchartable, truly. I don't know if you know this, but in my generation, Gen Z, I'm 24 going on 25. We used to do these things called like TBH, like ratings and stuff. And sometimes when someone was like just so fine or just like so good, we would be like broke the scale. Like you would just break the scale, right? It would be like, all right, like literally, okay, hold on. Let me explain this to you. Okay. So in middle school, there would be these posts that would be like for a TBH, right? To be honest, or like for a TBH and rate, right? And it would be with these fake collages that were so many filters that it was just like crazy. Like you're looking at these filters, like these filters don't even make dollars or cents, but they would have all these fun emojis, and they would have like the cool snapbacks and stuff, because like snapbacks and tattoos was like the biggest song at this point. And then we would all hop in the Kik group chat, right? And now Kik was like WhatsApp, but for kids that were way too damn young to be having a phone, really and truly. And so people would, so you would like the post, and then people would hop in these chats that we would put together for these TBH and rates. And then you would have to rate the person 1 through 10. Now this was Hot or Not, before Hot or Not was a thing, which Hot or Not then led to Tinder, but like that's besides the point. And so we would be in there, and like sometimes people were a little too honest, right? Because sometimes people would hop in there and be like, honestly, I rate this person a 2. Their teeth crooked, but to be honest, we could be good friends. Bro, what are you saying right now? And like, that is so crazy to me, because we were all like 12, right? Like, why are 12-year-olds rating each other in a group chat and then posting the group chat screenshot on the internet and then tagging the person? Crazy, right? But every once in a while, you would get someone who is a fine dime, all right? Fine dime, like some Puerto Rican wine, if you know what I'm saying. And you would just be like, you broke my scale. Hey, we could be anything more than friends. I hope to see you around in the hallways or something. In 5th period, I got geometry, but you're the only geom I see. I don't know, something stupid and cringy like that. So, yeah, and that's how you break a scale. please hire me for all of your social media communications or content creation specialist needs. Thank you so much. I will always be here. My social medias are all now private because I am now a corporate girly. After college, it's been really crazy. And for everyone who comes here like I am a college girly or college homebody, I don't know what you are. I don't know your gender. I'm not here to place a gender on you. But everyone who's like, I'm in college and I wanted entertainment. And lo and behold, you landed here for some reason. Let me just say this. Start working on them internships now. I know you're like, today's just my first day of school. Yeah, get an internship. Get an internship. You're going to need 5 by the time you graduate. And if you think I'm joking, let me put it this way. People who got the degrees that were like the quote unquote good degrees, okay? And I don't even think I got a philosophy degree. So if there is anyone who's going to say I don't think there's a good degree or a bad degree, it's going to be the girl with the philosophy degree, where I tell people I got a philosophy degree and they kind of look at me and their eyes twitch a little and they go, you're broke, aren't you? But that's besides the point, okay? I'm talking about the people with the engineering, the STEM degrees, all them degrees that are on a plant, right? The stem, the leaf, the flower, all those degrees. They're struggling to get jobs. They're not getting paid. So you're going to need about 5 internships. In fact, there's a few internships that I even applied for that were like, hey, to qualify for this, you need internship experience. Oh, are you a paid internship? Oh, no, absolutely not. We're here to give you 1 credit for your degree, but you need internship experience to get with us. Bro, what are you talking about? And then just job searching, bro, on all levels, anyone of every level. Good luck, Charlie. And that's really the only thing I could say. I recently was able to network my way into some lady, I almost said into some lady's arms. Hey, you know who you are. I'm not going to put your name on the internet because I'm pretty sure you want to live a private life, but you know you who are. Hey, girl. But we sat down for coffee and she was like, oh my gosh, like, what have you been doing? Where have you applied? I was like, I like charts and data. So I actually have a spreadsheet and an exact number of how many applications I've put out. I'm at 75. I swear to you, I watched this lady's soul like enter a void for like 2 seconds. And I was just like, hey, girly boo bear bitty bop. How you doing? Come back down to earth. Hi, I'm right here. And she just had a moment of like, everyone I've ever spoken to has talked about how hard job searching is. And she has her own company, so she hasn't worried about this for a while. But she was like, everyone I've talked to has talked about how hard finding a job is right now. No one's giving me a number. I was like, oh yeah, girl, we in the trenches. In the club, we all fam, but in corporate America, we're all public enemy number 1. I don't know what happened there. I literally had an interview and I was talking to the girl and like she looked stressed. She just genuinely looked stressed. So I was like, let's have a conversation. How you doing, girly pop? High five it. Whoop, whoop. Can I get a hell yeah for like corporate America? And it was so fun. And then she just kind of looks at me and she has a dead look in her eyes and she's just like, 300 people have applied for this job. And I went, oh! Can you repeat that statement? She said 300 people applied for this job and we don't have a hiring manager. I have a full-time job and my part-time side hustle as given to me by my boss is finding people to fill this one position. And I literally just went, well, I can't wait to hear from you tomorrow. Oh my God, have a good day. Because that's insane. I don't even know if like my boss walked up to me and said, hey, you're our temporary hiring manager. You're going to find someone to fill this open position. Good luck, Charlie. And you're not getting a pay raise for this. We're just adding it to your list of responsibilities. Don't let your job slack behind. Bye. And then I proceeded to get 300 applicants for that job. It would take everything in my soul to not just put the resumes in a hat, shake it up, and pull out the first 15 and say they got an interview. Like, I am so bodaciously for real. I would sit there every day as I read another resume thinking like, I could just do it like this instead. Like like really and truly, I would be like, and what's stopping me from doing it like this? And so be nice to the people who you're applying for. As the people who are fresh out of college applying for jobs, I get it, bro. We in the trenches. We are not in the club, okay? Because in the club, we all fam. But here, we are not. Okay, bye, girly pops, boo bear. Bye. I just wanted to check in. I'm currently in a reading slump. My to-do list is longer than my reasons to not live, and I don't know what to do right now. So I feel like every time I come on the internet and talk, it just feels like a crash out is happening, or not even a crash out, because a crash out is more like anger. I feel like it's like a mental breakdown, and it's like you're listening to, what is it called? Like you're kind of listening to, how do I put this? What words am I looking for? You're listening to the signs and symptoms of a 5150 about to happen. But that's not true. I just get on the internet and I like to be silly, goofy girl. Because sometimes while working for corporate America, I'm like, I want to have fun. Sometimes I want to sit down, click my fingers together and go, fingers go click, clack. Like, just sometimes I want to do something weird. So here, incoming of this podcast, like here comes this podcast, like, and then this podcast gets sponsored. And sometimes I really just want to be like, and what episode made you like this podcast? And and sometimes I just, and what episode made you like this podcast? And then I want to be sent the most deranged episodes that have ever graced the internet from this podcast. And boy, are there a few. And it's like, they get crazy, right? Like they get pretty damn crazy. But yeah, that's how that's going. And sometimes I'm like, I wonder if my podcast is the reason why I'm like unemployable. But like, that's not true because I know my generation. And yeah, I just know that's not true. Like, I know that's not true. Like, damn, I've seen some of y'all social footprints. In fact, there's this person. Ooh, okay. I'm going to spill some tea without spilling some tea. When I was like, is my podcast the reason why I'm unemployed? There's this person whose social media ended up being recommended to me one time. And I was like, oh my gosh, like we used to be friends while we were really young. Like, I wonder like where they are in life, how they're doing, blah, 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 just kind of like doing a checkup without actually talking to a person because like, isn't that what the internet's for, right? And so I click on their social media profile. And boy, the things that I saw on an account that was not private, and they worked a job where that account should have very much been private. And I sat there and I said, now I know good and well. Now I know good and well. This ain't what I think it is. And like, it was exactly what I thought it was. And so every time I'm like, oh my God, my digital footprint gonna eat me up. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. It's really not. Saying a few crazy things online every once in a while is like, okay, whatever. The things that I saw, I knew I was okay. Because when I say, like, I can't even talk down on them because they were in such a professional job setting and profession that I was like, and this is how I know it's not me, and this is how I know I'm not the problem. So, yeah, I guess that's just that. It like gave me a sense of like, yeah, we'll be okay. Anyways, it's 6 p.m. on Wednesday. It's 95 degrees. It's actually 82 degrees outside and raining, pouring, cats and dogs. I've also hit the point where like 11/11, I'm a big believer in making a wish on 11/11 because like sometimes you just got to make a wish, right? You get older and like sometimes we forget like, oh, like you can make wishes. You can still dream like a child. So my favorite thing is an 11/11 wish. Well, my 11/11 wishes used to go like, I wish I get to be employed. And now my 11/11 wishes are more like, I will be employed. You will not take this away from me. This is not even a wish anymore. This is a demand. In fact, where's the genie? Bring him out, bring him out. Where is the genie? In fact, this Glocky to your temple. Give me the job. Now, I know a lot of y'all might be like, Brianna, that's a lot of like violent aggression on the internet. And you just said you're going into corporate America. And well, why, yes, it is. But I'm talking about a fictional caricature. No habla inglés. Can we tell that I just had my midday cup of coffee because I was crashing and I have so much to do and it's pouring outside and all I want to do is cuddle up with the book. But I'm like, okay, and we have to apply for this and we have to apply for this and we have to email this person and I have to email this person back because this company just reached out again for my podcast. I'm like, yippee, and like, So that's where we're at. Anyways, I'm gonna go now because I kind of got a headache. Like, I literally got a headache. It's not even funny anymore, guys. Guys. It's not even funny anymore. Anyways. Love you, Boo Bears. Bye.